Good morning, everyone. I'm Lekhya, physical education teacher from St. Joseph School, Malakpet. Today, we are going to talk about badminton sport. Badminton is an exciting game that keeps both the body and mind active, which is played by all the age groups. The game requires dedication, concentration, and a profound understanding of the rules. Learning and understanding them is relatively easy to avoid them in games and win like a pro. So, badminton is basically a racket sport played using rackets to hit a shuttlecock across a net in a court. A racket is a sports implement consisting of a head with a stringed area in the middle with all the strings, a throat, a shaft, and a handle. As a whole is called a frame. It is used for striking the shuttlecock as in badminton. A shuttlecock, also called a bird or a birdie, is an open conical shape formed by 16 goose feathers or a synthetic as an alternative, which are also allowed by Badminton World Federation, weighing 5 grams with a rubber base. The shape makes it extremely aerodynamically stable. So, if we talk about the history of badminton, games employing shuttlecocks have been played for centuries across Eurasia. Badminton is derived directly from Pune, which was played by the British Army officers stationed in India in the 1860s. But the modern game of badminton was developed in the mid-19th century among the British as a variant of the earlier game of battledore and the shuttlecocks, where battledore was an older term for racket. The first unofficial All England Badminton Championships for men were held in 1899, and the first badminton tournament for women was arranged the next year, 1900. So coming back to the badminton court, a court is a quadrangular area, either open or covered, marked out for the games. So according to the rules, these are the sidelines, which are 13.4 meters or 20 feet long. These lines are the boundary lines. For singles, it would be 5.18 meters or 6 feet long. For doubles, it would be 6.1 meter or 20 feet long. The outer edge of the double sideline will be 46 centimeters away from the outer edge of the single sideline. This vertical line will divide the court into two equal courts. These two lines are the short service lines, which are 1.98 meters away from the net. These are the center lines. These lines will divide the court equally by 2.53 meters from the short service line to the boundary line. These are the long service lines for doubles. Distance between short service line and the long service line will be 3.88 meters, and from the boundary lines it will be 72 centimeters. All these white lines are 40 millimeter wide. And a badminton net is tied in the middle of the court. And the net height at the middle of the court, it should be 1.524 meters, and near the post it should be 1.55 meters. Net should be 76 centimeters in depth, and the net should be in dark color, and the top of the net should be aced 75 millimeters wide with a white tape. Badminton service. A correct service position is when the right foot is in the front and the left foot is at the back. The racket should be gripped correctly and we have to hit the base of the shuttlecock. Badminton is played two types: singles, where there will be one player on each side. At the beginning of the game, when the score is 0 or love all or even, the server serves from the right service court. When the server score is odd, the server serves from the left side of the court. Type 2. Doubles, where there will be two players on each side of the court. It has the most common rules like that of singles, but in this, if the serving side wins a rally, they get a point and the same server will serve from the alternative service court. There are four different services for both singles and doubles. For singles, a low service, a flick service, a dry service, and a high service. And the same services goes for the doubles, a low, flick, dry, and the high. While serving, remember that a shuttle can touch the net and it's only a foul when it doesn't fall diagonally in the opponent's service box. According to Badminton World Federation scoreboard, a match consists of the best 3 games of 21 points. Every time there is a serve, there is a point scored. The side winning a rally adds a point to its score. At 20 all, the side which gains a 2-point lead first wins the game. At 29 all, the side scoring the 30th point wins the game. The side winning a game serves first in the next game. LETS, Lets. If a let is called, the rally is stopped and replayed with no change to the score. It may be due to unexpected disturbances physically. Interval and change of ends. When the leading score reaches 11 points, players have a 60-second interval. A 2-minute interval between each game is allowed. In the third game, players change the ends when the leading score reaches 11 points. Different shots in badminton. A clear shot. We should aim high towards the corners of the opponent's court. Drive. In this, the shuttle has to travel flat towards the opponent's body. Smash. It's a jump shot taken when the shuttle is in the high air and it should be angled straight downwards. Net lift. The shuttle will be lifted high towards the backcourt. Net kill. When the shuttle is high near the net, it is to be hit flat downwards, giving no chances for the opponents. Drop. Drop is dropping the shuttle close to the net, confusing the opponent with a smash. When you are at the back, the drop should be in the front, either slow close to the net or fast in front of the player. When you are in the front, the shuttle should be dropped towards the opposite side of the player or to the long back. In majority of cases, people play badminton without the umpire, so it's important to know all the falls. A player loses a rally if a player fails to return the shuttlecock in the opponent's court. If a player touches the net with the racket or the body. The player contacts the shuttle on the opponent's side of the net. If the shuttle is hit twice with the racket. If the shuttle is missed while serving. If the shuttle is tracked on the racket. If the shuttle touches the body or the clothing. Saina Nehwal, an Indian professional badminton singles player, a former world number 1, she has won over 24 international titles, which includes 11 Super Series titles. Although she reached the world's second in the 2009, it was only in 2015 that she was able to attain the world number 1 ranking, thereby becoming the only female player from India and overall the second Indian player after Prakash Padkone to achieve this feat. Pusarla Venkata Sindhu became the first Indian to win the Badminton World Championship, crushing Japan's Nozomi Okuhara by 21-7, 21-7 in just 38 minutes in one-sided final 2019. With the win, now Sindhu has a full set of medals at World Championships, 2 bronze, 2 silver, and a gold medal. She has also won silver medal in 2016 Rio Olympics, giving a tough competition to Carolina Marin, a Spanish badminton player, reigning an Olympic champion, a third-time world champion, a fourth-time European champion, and a former world number one in Badminton World Federation rankings for the women's singles discipline, holding the world number one title for a record number of 66 weeks.